On today's episode, we're going to show you how to repurpose an old Coca-Cola cooler into a very cool bathroom vanity for a man cave. Hello and welcome to the Full Octane Garage. In today's episode, we have a cool project. We have this really cool Full Octane Lodge, has a bathroom, and we never did figure out what to do for a bathroom vanity. So we decided, we found this old Coca-Cola cooler that we put some clear Penetrol on to get the sheen back again, and also to protect the any rust that's already established, anything. The clear coat will seal all the rust so it doesn't rust any further. And we're going to convert this into a bathroom vanity. This has a dual-sided opening lid, has metal on both sides with a little insulation inside. So what we decided to do is to get a sink that was just large enough to fulfill the cutout in one of these lids. Then we could use the other lid to still store stuff within the cooler. So it's kind of cool, dual purpose. You can use it for a sink, you can use it for storage, and you can use it for a piece of art in your bathroom. We found a 10-inch by 15-inch, that's the inside of the sink. I forget where we found it, but we will put some links to it. But this is a really cool stainless steel sink. It came with its own faucet, came with the drain assembly, and it came with a cool template to mark with. So what we're going to do is, and what we've already done here is we've measured twice, because the first time we realized that the lip was too close to overhanging this edge. We did center it on between the hinge and the cooler, because when this lifts up, you'll find that the hinge doesn't move. So when this other side lifts, we're not going to have to worry about the hinge interfering with the sink whatsoever. It can mount right on the edge. Additionally, you'll notice this sink has some little legs that are going to get drilled in for mounting. This template does not account for those little legs. So what this template's going to do is cut out enough material for the bowl. And then what will happen is we will set the sink in, mark the mounting points, and you'll notice that there's some mounting plates and nuts that will go on the bottom of this. So definitely measure twice, set the sink on there, give it a visual, make sure everything's going to be cool. We have done that. What we're going to do as a next step is we're going to drill a hole near the line, and we're going to take a jigsaw with a metal blade, and we're going to cut around our line that we drew, knock that center out, and see how this thing fits. Once we get this all mounted up, we're going to drill a couple of additional holes in this lid with some self-tapping screws that are actually going to go into the base, so that this side of the lid becomes a fixed lid. It doesn't move, and that will allow us to open the other side without the sink sliding around. Now we get to the plumbing. Inside of here, you'll notice that this is much shorter in depth than the inside of this tub, so we're going to have enough room to do our P-trap drain and have it go directly out the back. So we're going to have to get a hole saw and drill a hole out the back once we mount it in the bathroom. So let's get to cutting this out first and see how it looks. Now, like I said, we're going to drill pretty close to this line so that we can actually get our saw in here and run with it. Safety glasses. Let's see if this is big enough for our saw blade. And beauty, that goes in. So we're going to plug our skill saw in. Get rid of that. We're going to see how this works. Okay, the hole's all cut out. The sink is going to set in here. It gives you enough flexibility with the template to move it around a little bit. So we're going to clean this up. We're going to mark where these holes are. We're going to drill down so that the holes can drop in, and then we'll have our sink mounted here shortly. And we're back. We're back with the final product of the Coca-Cola cooler turned into bathroom vanity. This thing turned out fantastic. As you can see from an earlier clip in the video, we actually cut a hole in the lid of the Coca-Cola cooler, set the sink in, we drilled some holes to get to the drains behind it. There's another sink behind this in my shop, and that is where we tied the drains and the water source into. We did clear coat the patina with Penetrol so that we could actually preserve the rust and the patina and give it a nice gloss. The thing turned out fantastic. And the other cool thing about it is not only do we have a Coca-Cola cooler and our little, we can open this up and we can actually have storage inside of here. So we could store, you know, toilet paper or cups or whatever the heck we want to in here. And we can also decorate it. And we now have a working sink. So we hope you've enjoyed this video on the transformation of this Coca-Cola cooler into a bathroom vanity. Also, as you can see, we've got the bathroom decorated a little bit, and those of you not in the room, we actually have some fake eyeballs in the holes, so it kind of looks like somebody's spying, but they're really not. They're just plastic eyeballs. We did mount this to the wall so it doesn't move. We are going to go ahead and screw a couple of screws in the top just so it doesn't slide back and forth. And that will conclude this video. So thanks for being with us at the Full Octane Garage. If you want to see some more cool content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and come back often. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Our legal team made me promise to display this disclaimer before we ended the video. Please take a moment to read it before you make any buying decisions.